And then we had one woman who told this story. This woman, her son was killed by the young men of the village. And when they had these gachacha courts, one young man stood up and said, lady, I killed your son, and I want to say that I'm sorry. And she said, I'm not going to forgive you. You should go to prison and rot there. So then he was really remorseful, kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. The young man was taken to prison, but because he was remorseful, they gave him a shorter term, and he came home. So when he came home, he went to this woman again and said, Mama, I have come to say, I'm sorry. I killed your son. I'm out of prison now. Do not be afraid. I have come to tell you, I'm really sorry that I killed your son, and I don't know why I did it, and it was just all of us running around and killing your people, and I'm sorry. And she said, if you don't leave this place, I'll call the police. I don't want you anywhere near me. Just leave. So the young man began going to her home, and he would till her land. Yes. So she would wake up in the morning and she would see him. He would be tilling her land and planting sweet potatoes and planting maize. And she would tell him, I said you need to go away, and he would just ignore her. And then he would go and fetch water, because she gets water from the river down there. She lives on a hill. He would get the water and bring it to her, and she would kick it with her foot and it would pour. And then he would get firewood for her. In his mind, he told us, he was thinking, I'm doing what her son would have been doing if he was alive. He kept doing it. She kept pouring this water. And it went on for a long time. She told us she didn't know how long it was, but it was long. And then she said one day she thought to herself, this boy must be hungry. You know, he's been working so hard. So she cooked some food and she put it there, and he ate. So it got to a point where they continued with that. She decided to just let him work. So she gave him food, he worked. Gave him food, he worked. And it got to a point where he said, Mama, you know, I'm really serious that I'm sorry about your son. I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And then she asked him, where do you live? He said, I don't have anywhere to live, but then she said, can you come and live with me? So anyway, it's such a beautiful story because she adopted him. Wow. So now they live together. As, wow. It's amazing. It's amazing.
That is amazing.
So she lives with him. So when you listen to their story, and you know the Kenyans we'd gone with, they really thought they had the story. They had that story, and they said, you know, we must go back to Kenya and find the stories. We must go back to Kenya and ask the children that we teach, what are the stories of hope in their lives. So that's what they did. Came back and found the stories. And when they found the stories, the scripts were written again. And the schools performed. So it was drama, poetry, song and dance. So we got an appointment with the president, and we took those children, the 20 schools, to perform for him and his cabinet in State House. So beyond those stories of hope, there were also stories where they were questioning leadership, and they were saying, you can't do this to us again. You cannot take us back that road again. It was so powerful, so powerful.